Hi everyone, in today's video I'll try to explain some common concepts of game design. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to That Game Coder, where I share with you my tips, tricks and tutorials on how to make a game from scratch. Please subscribe and click the bell icon so you're the first to know when I upload new videos. Graphics and frame rate may not be the only reasons your game is successful. Good design goes beyond how intuitive your game is, how accessible it is to players of various skill levels, and what the player takes away from playing. A game developer needs to focus on mechanics and design. Though the content itself is mainly for the player's satisfaction, it can't be everything. Game design is a deeply profound art form that influences everything from basic principles to very nuanced details. For a game to have compelling visuals, an intuitive user interface, complex gameplay, and an interesting narrative, it's crucial for the developers to know exactly what they are doing. But how do you make something fun? Aren't games by their very nature fun? Well, sometimes yes, but not always. A game may be fun when you first pick it up, but it can get boring quickly if there's not a good flow or difficulty increase. On the flip side, if a game is too hard to get into from the beginning, it will be frustrating for players and they will likely stop playing. Games are a type of media that can have many different elements, including the way players interact with them. That's why you need to focus on game design principles which cover all aspects of a player's experience, starting with the core mechanics and ending with the plot or story arc. It's both an art and a science of how to gain players' attention and keep them coming back for more. It's important to keep your initial game design as simple as possible, meaning if the core mechanic of your idea doesn't work out, it'll be easier to iterate early before implementing too many features. It is vital to grasp some basic concepts of game design in order to create a great game. I'm here to help you understand the essential principles that can help your game become more enjoyable and successful. If you like this video, take a moment to click the like button and subscribe to get alerted when new videos are live. Every game is based on one or two simple mechanics. Platformers focus on gameplay mechanics such as running, jumping or sliding, while first-person shooters tend to focus on shooting and basic navigation instead. Some examples include Super Mario, where the core mechanic of the Mario games is the ability to jump. Tony Hawk's, get a high score by performing tricks on a skateboard in a combo. And lastly Doom, where you point and shoot a weapon to eliminate enemies. Although this is not the only action in the game, these are the moves that the players will be repeating often. It is important to define what this mechanic will be when designing your game. Once you defined how your core mechanic will work, it's vital to refine that to make it engaging for a long time play. If your core game mechanic is not engaging, your players will quickly become bored or frustrated, even if you have other fantastic elements in your game. Players should be able to get into your game as quickly as possible without any trouble or inconvenience. This means that you need to teach gameplay fundamentals quickly and effectively so that players are immediately engaged. It's important to ensure that the game becomes more challenging as time goes on. Early in the game, the intention should be for the players to feel gradually rewarded for their progress. But as they go on, there should be a sense of accomplishment both from completing tasks and beating obstacles. When designing levels, it's key to constantly make them more challenging as the player gets better so they feel accomplished when they finish a level. Finishing a game that was too easy to beat just doesn't feel as good. One of the many ways to provide players with agency is through giving them options to select during gameplay. Though sticking to the main course does seem more appealing, giving the player a say in how they want to progress can be freeing, but you will have to find these shortcuts. Though they are more difficult to find and can be more difficult to maneuver, They may allow you to reach the finish line faster. The game allows players to think about their capabilities, skills, and chances of success. Different levels of difficulty are available that take into account your skills. One such example of this is customizable characters and equipment. Think of an RPG, where you have to select which equipment your character will have based on what type or elements of strengths or weaknesses you want to expose or protect respectfully. Not the strongest fighter? You can wear heavier armor to protect yourself from any hits you're more likely to receive. Do you have skill with a sword? You could also choose to wear lighter armor that offers less protection but gives attack bonuses for more critical hits. A game, when it's balanced, doesn't just need to be challenging. Some players may need help and others are looking for a challenge. This means games can be designed to have as simple or challenging gameplay as you like, including customization options where players can create the experience they want in the game. Players want to know what they're doing well and what they can improve on so they can do better. Reward your players for their efforts. Rewards could include points, hints about how to progress through a level, or visual changes in the game that are driven by player performance. Be sure to set clear goals for the game and find ways to motivate players regularly. If you feel like they need an extra push for accomplishment, try rewarding them with achievements every once in a while. It might be difficult to understand at first, but games without clear goals often fail. Let's look at how to make a video game more engaging for players. Understanding Tetris is often about getting as many 5-in-a-row combos as possible, but it can be more open-ended and engaging with cinematics. Whatever you decide to make your core mission, it's important to make sure it's something that the players enjoy and are excited to see through. Perhaps by exploring a new level of the game. An engaging mission helps players immerse themselves in the game, which gives them the incentive to play until the very end. These steps are not the end of what makes good game design, but they are a good way to get started on your artistic journey. The end goal should be to create a game that is enjoyable and keeps all kinds of players interested in playing. Potentially, even those watching streams. Thanks for watching, everyone. Want to follow me on social media? Then check out the links in the description below. And for more videos, check these out.